Hello. So to access Garageband, you are going to click on this icon right here on the dot, and this is what it will open up. You are going to select an empty project and a software instrument. And here is what Garageband looks like. So right here is the music library to choose the different instruments. Right here are the instruments that you have selected. Here is the timeline where you can see the notes that you created. And down here is like musical typing guide. So right now I have the classic electric piano selected, and I can press these keys to play my piano. To record some songs, you have to click this red record button. It's currently at this 1, 2, 3, 4 count in, so it's going to count in for 4 seconds before it starts recording. And to stop recording, I hit that red record button again, and I also have to press the space bar. So as we were recording, you heard that sort of like, I don't know what it is, like a little clicking sound. That's right here. To turn that off, I personally don't like this. You can just click it so that it's gray. This is what we recorded. I'm going to click and drag my cursor back to the beginning, and I can press the space bar to hear that one more time. Okay, and I can press the spacebar again to stop it. A few things you can do with this. So Command C, Command V works in GarageBand, so I can duplicate that and I can move that around wherever I want. I can also create a loop with that. So right now, it's pretty short. If I want to hear that again on loop, I can just click and drag from that top side when I see that little loop symbol. So I have made this 15 bars. I'm not quite sure how many minutes or seconds that is. And so if I click the down arrow in display mode, I can change it to beats and time, so I can also see how long my song is. Okay, so right here, it's about 28 seconds. If I double click on this, it shows up the piano roll here at the bottom. And so I'm literally able to completely change all the notes that I just created. So I can make things longer, I can move them up and down to play different sounds. I have complete control over, like a complete editing control over what I just played. To create a new instrument, you're going to want to create at least 5 different instruments or tracks for this project. You click that plus sign right here, click on Software Instrument, and Create. So it just added another row for the classic electric piano. I'm going to choose a different instrument this time. I am going to choose a string ensemble. And again, if I click these keys on my keyboard, I can hear what that sounds like. Okay, I'm gonna record some string ensemble also. In a second, I'll click the record button and it's gonna wait the 4 seconds before it starts recording. Okay, and again, I have to hit that record button again to make it stop, and I hit the spacebar. Okay, so as you hit record, you'll notice that it plays whatever instruments you have, so that you can hear what you're recording on top of. If you don't like that, you can always mute an instrument by just clicking that, and when you record it, it's only going to play, or if you play this, it's only going to play the one instrument that you don't have muted. Okay. One other thing in GarageBand that can make it much easier for some people who are musically uninclined like myself is if you click that icon up here, it has some pre-made loops for you. And so all of these are very short little loops that you can use in your songs. Let's just try this one. So I can just drag it in to the next row. So this one is the Atomic Garage Beat 1. So it is 8 beats, which means that it's pretty short, but you can loop it so that you can hear it, that one beat over and over again. And you can use those beats sort of as inspiration to create the rest of your song if you're feeling stuck on this. So let's play this and hear what it sounds like. Wow, this sounds so bad. One way to fix that is by adjusting the different volumes of each of your different tracks. So I can adjust the volume to make that atomic garage beat much quieter. I can make things louder, whatever I want. And hopefully you guys spend more time on this and create a beautiful song out of this. To save your work at the end of class. So first off, to save this project as an actual file, you need to go up to File, Save As. Add your name in it, so if someone else ever is on your computer, we know whose work that is. So I'm going to save it as Miss Benton's project in the GarageBand folder, which is the default. Okay. And the GarageBand folder, you're going to have to go onto your desktop and click on whatever period drive you are on, so whichever one's blue. This is what will open up, and the GarageBand folder is inside of the music folder. Here it is, and here is the project that I just saved. So anytime you make an edit on your GarageBand stuff, anytime you do anything, you have to either go up to File, Save, to ensure that your work is saved, or you have to do the keyboard shortcut Command S to make sure that your work is actually being saved up to date. When you are completely, and the next day in class, when you come in and you want to continue working on your GarageBand stuff, you're going to have to go back into period 2, go into music, GarageBand, and you're going to double click on this to open up your work again in GarageBand. When you have completely finished your entire song and you're ready to export it as a real file, you are going to go up to Share, Export Song to Disk, and we're going to save it as an MP3 file. Also in GarageBand, and it automatically saves the date and time of my project. Okay, and here is the final MP3 file, which I just saved. This is what is going to be turned in, and this is what you're going to be bringing into your iMovie.